there, my name is Adam Pipity. I'm the founder and Chief Experience Officer of Unearthed Productions. Unearthed Productions is an events agency based in Singapore. We deliver corporate events, festivals, brand activations to over 50 clients, and we run about 300 events in a year. So when I first heard about the course, the ELT by SMU, I thought this was actually a very interesting program because you do get to learn quite a lot of different topics. Whereas if you were to attend maybe a course elsewhere, you might only get just one or two, but this time around it covers a broad spectrum of everything you need to know as an entrepreneur. And for some of us where we are accidental entrepreneurs, we did not have the opportunity to learn everything from scratch. One of the best things I've learned from this course, the ELT by SMU, is the financial wisdom. I've been running this business for 16 years on my own with maybe just a couple of help from an accountant or something like that. But we never really had the time to look at the data we receive from our financial statement. We just look at it every year, okay, there's profit, no profit, done, file it in. But through financial wisdom, taught by Dr. Ang, we realized that now you got to start looking at all the different ratios, your return on asset, your net margin, profit margins, and then do industry benchmarking. And that challenges us as a business to say we're not doing well in this area, we got to cut down, we got to expand here. And through this data, through financial wisdom, learning how to read a financial statement might be easy for some people, but for me, it was the first time ever that I really delved into it. I felt this was the biggest learning curve for me, and now I feel that I have a better view of how the business is doing and what I got to do to make it even better. So when we entered this course, we were somehow still in COVID. I still remember wearing a mask to class and all that. And then we were kind of transitioning out of the COVID period. During this time, our events company was still trying to find its footing because we just came out of no events for the past 2.5 years or so. And now we got to really decide how we want to run our business. What we were doing in class was this thing called the business model canvas to decide who our customers were, decide what kind of profits we're getting, revenue, what are some of the capabilities that we have in-house. And through the business model canvas, we realized that we're only selling one track to the customers, which is events management. After we devised a little bit more strategies along the way, we now realize we can actually set up different business units so that we can service the same customer for more revenue across the year. So a good example is that events only happens once a year. For example, if you're doing a dinner and dance or a conference, you don't do it every month, you just do it maybe once or twice a year. And with the same customer, we have now set up a production company to help them with their audiovisual systems. We go into their meeting rooms to set up the virtual conference systems. We also have a creative agency that will help the customer do their social media, graphic design, photography, videography. So we are selling to the same customer, but with a lot more revenue. And that's one of the greatest things about the BGP that we have learned in this course. One of my favorite memories and biggest takeaways from the program was actually the overseas immersion. So firstly, it was great to get out of the office for one whole week and we got to enjoy the hospitality of Jakarta. We've heard so much about this city because it's a rising star in Southeast Asia. There's a lot more population there. And at some point in time, every Singapore company would want to expand out of Singapore, into the region. And that's one of the ways that the ELT by SMU program will help you discover if that is a suitable strategy to take on. It was a really structured program. We got to visit offices, we got to visit factories, and also most importantly, the networking sessions that happen a couple of times throughout the trip. Through these networking sessions, we met a lot of business owners, we met the young generation, and we then realized that, wow, this city is full of life and full of energy. After that trip, we came back, we decided to open a satellite office in Jakarta, and from there we hired 3 and now 4 remote designers to help our local team. We wanted to tap on what the city can offer us, and we realized that the young generation in Jakarta, they're very creative, they're very hungry for opportunities, and the best part is that because they're so savvy, they can work remotely for us. So that's one of the greatest takeaways and best memories from the trip. I highly recommend this course, the ELT by SMU, if you are somebody looking to make a huge change in your business. So the scary thing, right, is that you can go for this course but don't do anything, the impact won't be there. But if you're ready to make some real adjustments to your business, make little tweaks here and there, you can actually see the result in very quick amount of time, because you've been doing something the same way for years and nothing is working, nothing is changing. For us, we've been running the business for 16 years. We did not even realize we could set up so many different products and services to the same customer. So only if you're ready to make a change, and maybe sometimes it's going to be an uncomfortable change, expect good results, expect positivity. And even up to today, we still meet up with our peers from our same cohort. We still chill out together, meet each other at events. And it's great because it's a whole community of business leaders that you're not alone in this. They're also facing the same problems with manpower, with financing, and maybe through some of the discussions you can collaborate, just like how we work with some of our classmates for recruitment and for other services as well. I think it's a great place to be, and the journey doesn't stop here. It's a community that we continue building on. So I encourage you, if you're first gen, second or third gen even, if you have a challenge in the business, come to the course, come to the program, look for the solutions, create the outcome that you want, and I do hope that you get success in your business from this course.